Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. I don't know where you are on this planet, but I wish you all to have a great time watching the 2024 edition of the FIBA 3x3 U18 World Cup. We are in Debrecen, Hungary, right in the heart of Kossuth Square. I mean, you guys, for the past 3 years, this venue has been absolutely amazing. A quick reminder of the rules of 3x3 if you didn't know them. You should know them by now, but if you don't, well, I'll be there for you all day long. Don't worry about that. Your host, Angelo Sagorakis. We're going to talk about the men's Pool A as we're going to be going deep into the last games of Pool A action today, which will define which two teams will make it to the quarterfinals. As you can see, you got three candidates in Pool A for second seed behind Team USA. We shall see. The women's Pool A, Ukraine in the solid lead. Thailand and Mexico will face up later on today for a game for the ages. We're going to see if Thailand can write history and make it to the quarterfinals for the first time in the history of the U18 World Cup. Same thing for Mexico, by the way. Both teams never made it to such level of competition. So we're looking forward to see what's about to go down. As I mentioned, Angelo Tsagorakis. You can hit me up on social media at in lower dash czar lower dash gram. And if you don't know how czar is spelled, it's TSAR. Don't hesitate to send me a message. I will always be kind. I'll always respond. You can count on that. And if you don't follow us, FIBA 3x3 on all social media platforms, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, I'm just kidding. Third of all, it's easy to find us. You just go at FIBA 3x3 and it's that easy. You click the follow button. We have daily content for you, all the highlights, all the news. Just find us. We're going to start in just a few minutes. 4 o'clock is going to be tip off time for the men's bracket in Pool A. We're going to finish up the first part of the program is going to be all about Pool A action. We're going to finish up all the games in Pool A. And then we'll transfer to Pool C in both the men's and women's bracket. And we work that way because Pool A and Pool C will be crossing. So by the end of the day, we will know already the first half of the quarterfinal bracket in both the men's and women's bracket. Team España looking really, really bueno. Let me tell you, Team Spain played against the United States, lost 21-18, but it was a nice matchup. So that could very well be a matchup that you could find in the medal round. I'm just saying, just remember that. You could have a final Spain USA, and no one would be surprised about that one. You see the length of this roster with Adrian Torres de la Torre, Michael Ogunsuyi, Alexandre Huguet Carrasco, and Eduard Umabella. You see the DJ. Go DJ. That's my DJ. For Team Morocco, Ramin Bnishu coming on the court, followed by Anas El Idrisi. We have Saad El Sain, third teammate, and last but not least, Ryan El Kadioui. So Morocco could have many regrets losing by one against Team Egypt, a game that they could have won. They were in position to take it away from the Egyptian, but in the end, they lose 2019. After this, they matched up with Brazil and simply did not show up. It was a really bad performance for Team Morocco that's going to have quite the hard time to fix it up being matched up with Spain right now. But as you know in 3x3, you never know until you know. The two referees for this game, Maxence Carazedo from France and Jure Lesal from Slovenia. All teams in Pool A will have two more games of action today. Spain will match up with Morocco, which is the first game, and Morocco will also play with the United States later on today. Spain will match up with Egypt, and we'll also have a nice Brazil United States right after this one. And we'll finish up full A action in the men's bracket with Egypt against Brazil. So you know the whole program. Spain beat a very solid Brazil team 18-17 in their first matchup. Very physical team. In Brazil with the Duarte Borges. Keep a lookout for this kid, and we'll be able to see him in action right after this game anyway. So I'll tell you more about all that. If you want to talk about outstanding performances, you got to think of you get Carrasco, who's been absolutely spectacular for Team Spain, number 12 that you see right here, right now. He's leading the competition in total points with 2 games played, 17 points. That lets you know he's a baller. Shot caller, 8.5 points per game. And I remind you, the game of 3x3 goes all the way to, ooh, you doing okay, buddy? I do it, giving his all, trying to save this ball, but most important, he's not hurt. Matchup City in the paint. Ogunsui is going to have a day feasting in the paint, stealing smaller defended, smaller opponents, and they're going right back to him. Mabella said, look, just get my offensive rebound. Ooh, get yammed though. Makes it look easy, doesn't it? Fresh legs. He gets his first bucket. Bunsuyi gives it up to the leading scorer, Carrasco. Not the best shot. That's a good attack right here. To close out. Hewitt draws the first team foul against Spain. Ogunsuyi has also been showing out 10 points in the first 2 pool play. Camabella, 8 points. Team Spain, a very dangerous and complete team. Most discreet kid, Torres de la Torre, only 1 point. As we saw the response from El Khadioui to the Carrasco layup, and Carrasco staying hot. Muy caliente. Already 3 points for him personally, and if you let him shoot wide open, guess what? You get the same check. Heavy. 6-1, Carrasco. On pace. And that's going to be an and one. He's on pace to match up his best scoring outing of the first day. Probably going to crush it. Spain dominating physically as we could expect it this game to go. Spanish roster is just much taller and physical. Free throw will count. If Morocco wants to survive, they need to do just that. El Idrissi driving strong and driving fast. But I mentioned to you that Torres de la Torre was the most discreet offensively from Team Spain, having scored only 1 point in the first 2 games. But guess what? He's one of the most active defensive players this team has. Camabella, nice feed. Oh, he heard me talk about the fact that he only scored 1 point. He's like, let me make my first point of the day a banger. Great move, the footwork, getting Torres de la Torre jumping to the moon. And the Moroccan boys love this move. Saw them use it last year. Pick and tip, put back. Long arms. Torres de la Torre. Matching up right now with El Kadioui. And El Kadioui manages to draw the foul. Let's see it right here. Little body bump. This is the free throw though. Kumabella all the way. Morocco needs to shoot the heck out of the ball and be truly successful attacking closeouts and using speed against bigger bodies. Ogunsuyi making it look easy in the post. Barbecue chicken. You cannot guard him right now. Composure, Kumabella. Make it on the wing. Can't get it to go. Spain on a very high scoring pace. This game is very, very unlikely to go all the way. I would be surprised if it goes past the 3-minute mark. The defense, Carrasco. No need to think about it. The man is steaming. You can cook whatever favorite meal you want on his right elbow right now. That's a good shot. Way to not hesitate. El Idrissi. Ogunsuyi. Try to pass it to cutting Carrasco. First TV timeout. I remind you, we have 2 TV timeouts per game. One after the 7-minute mark and one after the 4-minute mark. First dead ball. For Team Morocco, as we watch some highlights. Team Morocco in first day of competition. The most prolific scorer was no other than Saad Ben Saïn, 8 points in 2 games. But he was followed closely by El Kadioui and El Idrissi with 7 apiece. Team Morocco pretty balanced. Ogunsuyi, steal so easy. Defense by Ogunsuyi. And Carrasco. Nice little curl action. Giving a quick option for Torres de la Torre. Quick pass. Oh. Top of the key. Getting the end of action on the wing. There you go. Getting the ball on the rim. ISO mode, but Kumabella, he's not impressed. Getting caught red-handed on the opposite. Falling asleep, Torres de la Torre. Can't leave this man open. Morocco will be lucky. That's a good shot right here. That's the way Morocco needs to play. Torres de la Torre, shooter's touch in response to El Kadioui. El Kadioui got his opponent jumping. Good job, buddy. He's feeling himself right now. Mobella, close out, finish. See you later. 17-9. We got a nice pace going on. Told you. Torres de la Torre. The long segments. Kumabella, long range. His shot is a little bit unorthodox and nice. El Kadioe steaming hot himself. Carrasco forcing his way to the cup, but he's too strong. There's nothing that Ben Said can do about that. Or De La Torre. It's a good shot. Just made one. You got to take it. Nice switch of hands. Avoiding the block. Torres De La Torre. Can't recover. Carrasco. Going crazy on the scoring. Yes, sir. If you want to talk about going crazy, El Kadioe is going off. All right, shoot it. Heat check. You got to shoot it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. The kid is getting me hyped. I love the energy from Team Morocco. They got absolutely nothing to lose. They're obviously the underdog in this matchup, and Spain is one bucket away from winning this game, but Morocco is going to fight until the very end. And you can put it on this man right here, Ryan El Kadioui, just cooking. It rushed the rebound a little bit on the free throw line, so the Moroccans are going to lose possession of the ball. Ogunsuyi, lob pass, and that's not a good look from Kumabella. So Morocco believing. You know the song? Don't stop believing. That's what's going on right now. Nice full work. Fading away. I thought he was going to use the glass. So 16 foul, I believe, against Spain. 15 foul against Spain. Ben Sain. Mid-range special. Once again, using the glass would have been a good option. Carrasco for the win. A little bit off to the left. No foul. 2 seconds. High trajectory, and they keep on fighting. Spain can't fall asleep. Wide open. Idrissi lifting his pivot foot before the ball bounces on the Enlio for the game. Carrasco, he said no. Ogunsuyi, easy money. No. Come on, buddy. You can't miss that. Especially when you got Danny Strong looking over you right now. Just caught him with the glasses. Hey, Danny. How you doing, buddy? Danny Strong, legend of our game in Europe. Played in France for many years. One of the all-time greats. From what I understand, this time around, it's Spain who rushed to go to the rebound. Line violation or not? Does the free throw count? Okay, so that was on the Moroccans. 1 point away from the win. Don't take. But it's tough to shoot over Ogunsuyi. Kumabella. And Ogunsuyi can't finish. Kumabella neither. Going twice. Going 3 times with the jam. Ogunsuyi gets the job done. Spain under control. Got to give respect to Morocco for fighting. Never saw the Spanish players stressed out though. They knew they were the superior team, and I like the energy from Team Morocco responding to the challenge in their best way possible. Got to give a big shout out to this man right here, Ryan El Kadioui, just going off. Let's watch some highlights. So we're going to stay in Pool A action in the men's bracket. It's going to be Brazil against the United States of America. It's going to be a nice matchup. Team USA, obviously the heavy favorite in this pool. But I tell you what, though, Brazil is no pushover. They're going to have muscle in the paint. They got some speed and talent on the wings as well. But the tough part is going to be to match up with the skill set and intensity of the US side. Let me tell you about those kids right here. You got to think of Kamenia and Ogden just going off in the scoring. Ogden leading the competition, tied with you get Carrasco, 17 points in the competition. But imagine having Kamenia, your teammate, at 16 right behind you. That lets you know right there. Dynamic duo. And don't get me wrong, because if you think of Flemings, he went crazy in the game number two. So it's pretty much pick your poison when you think of Team USA. The game is going to be at 4:25. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Welcome, Team Brazil! Number 14, Lucas Oliveira. Number 11, Jan Markovale. Number 12, Lucas Donato Cassini. And number 15, Isaac Duarte Borges. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Brazil! And now let's welcome the United States! Number 4, Kingston Flemings. Number 11, Bo Ogden. Number 14, Nick Caminia. And number 5, Amir Jenkins Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team USA!
And here we are, game number 2 of the day in Pool A action. We have our referees for this game, Brigitte Shabai Cascato and Maxence Carazedo from France. So, the deal is pretty simple for Team Brazil. You win, you keep hoping. You lose, I almost want to say hasta luego, because Spain is going to be in the driver's seat, and in a head-to-head matchup, Brazil will have lost its game against Spain, so it's not going to be a good look, and you can't really put it on Spain to lose against Egypt, even though Egypt is a very dangerous team, just as dangerous as Morocco is. And we saw what Morocco did against Spain a little bit earlier. So you know that danger could be looming if you don't play seriously any game in 3x3. That we know. Problem is for Team Brazil, this do or die game is is against no other than the United States. That has come with a great team, full of talent. It's very unfortunate, but Amir Jenkins Jr. injured his left wrist pretty badly. I don't really know what happened. If it's a bad sprain, I hope it's nothing else. Obviously, he's not wearing a cast or anything, so I believe it's a bad sprain. But it's bad enough that he's unable to play since that injury. So he hasn't participated in game number 2, and he's not going to participate in today's game either. But let me tell you, the dynamic trio remaining with Kingston Flemings, Nicholas Kamenia, and Bo Ogden. Wow. Against them, there's going to be a lot of muscle, size, and talent as well. Don't get it twisted. But Duarte Borges is going to have to make the best effort possible defensively, because he's going to have a lot of trouble staying in front of the closeouts. And Duarte Borges, and I would agree with him, telling Maroon Dawaye, why don't you just give me the ball? I'm being guarded by Flemings right now. And he would be fully right. Talking about Kamenia and Ogden, they've been on the tear offensively. Duarte Borges going once, going twice. Good defense by Kamenia. Flemings went on a great tear in game number 2. It's going to be a travel. Ogden leads the competition in scoring so far after day 1. 17 points in the first 2 games. And not far behind, 16 points is Camino. So obviously, the United States are going to try to hit Duarte Borges on those closeouts. They're going to have a lot of open shots. It's all about knocking them down. So a lot of good looks for both teams early. And Flemings, first one to make them pay. Duarte Borges, I told you, he's a big boy down low. Flemings out of bounds. So the U.S. is going to have a tough task keeping Duarte Borges out of the paint, and Brazil is going to have a tough task staying in front of their direct opponents, playing one-on-one defense. Elbow action. It's going to be 3 seconds. I remind you the rule. If you start playing your opponent with your back to the basket, the moment you set that first dribble, the referee is going to start a 3-second count. Be a foul or a warning. Yeah, I believe it's a warning against Morundubaye. Rushing his opponents, and Team USA struggling a little bit. A lot of uncharacteristic turnovers early in this game. And ISO mode. That's a good job right here. Putting Flemings on his hip. Waiting patiently to finish. Travel. Camino lets the pivot foot slip a little bit. And Team USA with yet another turnover. They got to clean things up. You don't want to give your opponent confidence. And that's another trouble. The kids, I don't want to say they're too nonchalant, but they need to bring much more rigor in the way they attack their triple threat situations. Another trouble. Come on, babies. You got to clean this up. Clean it up. Make my job easier. Team USA with the 5th turnover already. It'll be a late call. The body bump from Flemings will give Donato Cassini 1 free throw. Flemings, ISO. Too good. Good luck staying in front of him. The boy is shifty. But what I really like about Fleming's games, he does not force. He's not hugging the ball. He'll drive and kick, more than willing to set you up nicely. He'll play defense too. Kid is a dog, and he's a competitor. So Brazil right now not doing a good job trying to find Isake Duarte Borges. Borges is the 7th scorer in the competition so far. 13 points in his first 2 games. Great pass. The big man showing nice touch. Good finish. Donato Cassini wide open. No, no, no. Can't do that no more. Luckily, Duarte Borges does not pay the price for it. And Maroon Wyatt once again rushing a shot. Bo Ogden on an island. Feeds the mismatch. Kaminia. I don't know how he got this shot off. Managed to get the nice touch with the left hand. Withstanding contact. I like that. So first TV timeout. Once again, let me remind you a little bit where we stand in Pool A in the men's bracket as we watch some highlights. See right here, Duarte Borges. So strong. Nice moves from the two guards, Flemings and Maroon de Valle. So Brazil lost a nail-biter 18-17 against Spain. Tough battle. The game could have gone either way. But a few mistakes late in the game cost Brazil a potential first win. And Team USA has been simply cruising. Team USA winning 22-8 against Egypt. And then they managed to beat Spain 21-18. Great matchup, great game. Looking forward to see those two teams match up again, potentially. Convenient. Going to work for Team USA. Unfortunately for Brazil, Maroon de Valle sees his two-point shot attempt. Rim out. Trouble. You got to clean it up. You cannot lift your pivot foot before the ball is set on that Enlio court. Misunderstanding, bad pass. The back door from Maroon de Valle would have given Brazil an opportunity to close the gap within 3, but De Oliveira Michalski did not see the same thing. And right now, Team USA having trouble knocking it down. And Ogden, unfortunately, stepped out of bounds right before hitting that two-point shot. Luckily for Brazil, as we see the nice driving kick, Kaminia. It's really subtle, I tell you that. Mismatch. There you go. There you go. Too little. What could Flemings do here? But on the other hand, what can Donato Cassini do in return? Duarte Borges. A man amongst boys in the paint. Bo Ogden on a cold streak right now. And the shooter's love. There you go. Maroon de Valle keeps on shooting. Duarte Borges having a whole lot of trouble guarding anybody on closeouts. You can't have it all. You can't be the most dominant player in the paint in this competition and be able to match up well with quicker guards. I get it. But how do you adjust? That's the biggest question. And as you can see, Bo Ogden getting no love at the free throw line. Ogden, nice, but no love. That's going to be an open look. You got to close out harder. Maroon de Valle didn't squeeze it past the defense. Flemings went for the big boy move, and he missed the finishing touches on that one. And with a little bit of frustration after that, looking for the ball, quick, boom. Hitting his opponent in the face. We're getting close to the second TV timeout, and Team Brazil could be getting a huge win. Duarte Borges for 2. I want to say why not, even though that's the first 2-point shot attempt I've seen from him so far. And Fleming's just flying. Nice extra pass right here. It's a very good move. Attacking that closeout, de Oliveira Michalski. There you go. You could not expect Bo Ogden to keep missing. But this man right here, Maron de Valle, will respond. Smart foul. Duarte Borges knew that Brazil was not in foul trouble. Brazil will have one more foul to give before that happens, but Brazil stays in the hunt. Good hands. Valle trying to play with his food. That would have been crazy. And he didn't have control of the ball. That's correct. But you got to go up much tougher. De Oliveira Michalski. And both teams reverting to playing a lot of iso ball. Not the best idea. Flemings staying hot. Flemings enables Team USA to keep a 3-point lead. Second TV timeout. We'll watch some highlights. Bo Ogden. Very skilled wingman. Can shoot that thing. He's athletic. Not afraid to put it down. And another one. 15-10. Nice pass. Duarte Borges. Missing, though. Got to finish much tougher. And good thing de Oliveira Michalski was there to make sure he had Duarte Borges back. And Flemings with the bang. Duarte Borges opening up the way for Maron de Valle. Going for the N1. Watch the highlight. Huh? Get off me. The athleticism, guard play from Flemings, keeping Team USA afloat. Well helped by the sweet outside shooting of Ogden. Ogden heard me speak about his name. Bo Ogden said, I've had enough of that cold streak. Let me get hot real quick. In the M1. Maron de Valle. How about that? Team Brazil competing. And that's what you could expect from that team anyway. We saw what Spain did. It's not going to be an N1. It's going to be a moving screen foul. Probably against Duarte Borges. But the shot went off the hands of his teammate before. And you're going to be put on the poster. Maron de Valle. Sorry, buddy. It had to happen to you. From the Valle. That's the game. If Flemings knocks that down, it's going to be a foul. He's going to have two free throws. I need to see that one again. Timeout requested by Brazil. We're going to see the Fislama Jama highlight. Shout out to Houston University. Going to see it in a few moments. Kaminia, Yakun, Flemings, Bangham, Ogden, back at you. Maroon the Valle. I can do it too. Oh, you're not going to show me the dunk? Come on, babies. Come on. I was waiting for it too. Either way, shout out to my technical team. They've been doing a great job, so can't be upset with them. Flemings, 1 point away from giving Team USA its third win in the competition. He takes care of business. Brazil. Fought hard. They were just outmatched. We're going to see a few highlights. Then we'll go to the women's bracket with our next game. It's going to be Ukraine against Morocco. Coming right up. And we're back. We see the aerial view of Debrecen in Hungary, home of the U18 FIBA 3x3 World Cup. Coming up, it's Ukraine against Morocco in the women's bracket. Ukraine is in total control of its destiny. Right now, they're top of the group, undefeated. They beat Morocco. They cleaned the plate up. Finish undefeated in pool play. Will be top seed of the group. And that's that. But if they lose, guess what? They're still going to be top seed in the group as they beat both Thailand and Mexico. So in case of a tie, they got the head-to-head matchup in their favor. So Ukraine already punched its ticket to the quarterfinals as top seed of Pool A. So right now it's going to be all about pride and building good habits before the knockout round in 2 days. For Team Morocco, it's going to be all about working and improving. They lost 7.5 against Thailand the first game, and they lost 11-8 against Mexico the second. And let me tell you, they could have won this game. They made a lot of mental mistakes that cost them the potential win, but they showed a much more much more willingness to get the ball moving and compete hard. It was good to see. I saw El Kalali play a much better game in her second outing than in the first. So now, in their last game of the competition, they're going to try to shock the world and beat the much favored Ukraine team. They're going to suffer physically. Obviously, Ukraine very physical, particularly with the presence in the paint of Elena Sinyakova. But Vipovska and company will play very seriously this matchup. I can expect them to keep an eye out for Vipovska, number 3, relentless on the board, always aggressive defensively. And Vladlovska, nice shooting touch, will be accompanied by Polyantseva. For Team Morocco, Siam El Awardi with Umayma Christensen will be accompanied by Tima Lamli and Aya El Kalali. So it's going to be Ukraine ball and our 2 referees, Kauna Pasamay from Brazil and Julian Cabrera from Argentina. Turn ball or tip off, check ball, whatever you want to call it. Let's just say check ball. We're in 3x3, baby. At 10 to 5, just a minute. So Ukraine will start with the ball, and I mentioned to you Vipovska and her relentless competitiveness. She's the leading scorer in the women's competition so far. 16 points, and imagine out of those 16 points, just when I'm about to tell you, 12 of those 16 come from inside the paint. You start to understand why. With the first play, she will harass you. She will dribble drive until the end. One zip. That's a good answer right here. I like what I'm seeing from El Wardi. Obviously, Morocco is going to try to beat its best mark offensively of the tournament with 8. But don't think that Vipovska is alone for Team Ukraine, because the sixth best scorer in this competition is no other than Sinyakova in the paint with 12 so far in this competition. Lamley has been the more discreet. Nice fake, nice move, drawing the foul. El Khalali will have a free throw. The most discreet Moroccan player so far has been Lamley with only 1 point in pool play. She's a player that has World Cup experience, so I'm expecting her to give us a better performance in her second day of competition. This is the last game for Team Morocco. They're going to try to leave the competition with honors. They already know that they're out. El Khalali unfortunately misses the free throw. El Khalali leading scoring wise Team Morocco with 6 after the first 2 games. Good defense. Lali clears the board. Lamley gets access denied. I think she twisted her ankle on the way down. Is she okay? She's running out on her own 2 feet, so that's good. Christensen shoots it up. Lipovska recovers possession of it. Nice kick out pass for the best shooter of the team, Elizaveta Radlowska. Nice kick out for the best shooter for Team Morocco, Christensen. Unfortunately, Christensen does not get enough lift on that shot. And Lamley forgot to take out her chain. So she's going to have to sub out. Yakova a little bit soft on that finish. She was guarded by a much smaller defender. El Khalali, lack of movement for Team Morocco right now. Too easy defensively, and that's going to be an easy bucket by herself. Siniakova gives a 3-point lead to Team Ukraine. El Khalali going twice, draws the foul again. So let's see. She's been to the free throw line quite a bit in the first 2 games, but she just could not make a free throw, and she misses again, unfortunately, not rewarding all the hard work to draw fouls and get close to the cup. Mosca, another bucket. Kalali a bit too slow to go to the handoff with Lamley. Spinning, getting it on the glass. It was a good move. Cookies. Siniakova didn't see El Khalali behind her. And yes, that's a nice left-hand layup. El Khalali, opportunistic. Obviously, Ukraine did not recover possession, but Siniakova is just too dominant physically in the paint. Morocco simply cannot match up down low. And Wardi misses. Lamley misses too. Nice two-lady action right here. The dive from Siniakova. No one can stop her. She's just too tall, too strong. She can shoot over her opponent anytime she chooses to. So first TV timeout, and Ukraine cruising right now. Back to live action, and that's unfortunate. Lumley would have been by herself, wide open after a good screen, but can't put too much when you set it. Can't overextend the arms. Wide open again. That was a good look. El Kalali did touch it last. Nice backdoor cut. Snyakova beating Radlovska. Vardy. No foul call. Fast break city. Pass back. Snyakova adds to the lead. It's a good shot. You just need to elevate. There's no ball pressure. And the problem for Sihame Lawardi, she's a little bit too far off the line. So that makes it even harder. I thought that was a jump ball right here. Nice pass on the dive. Lipovska spoiling dessert. And that's not a good play from Siniakova. Her opponent had control of the ball. So obviously, if you depossess your opponent of the ball, that means that it just made a steal. You got to clear it. Now Kalali draws the foul. Earns herself another free throw. It's going to be the third free throw attempt. She's 0 for 2 right now. This one is good. And El Kalali cookies. Nice ball movement. El Kalali all the way. Told you. I spoke about El Kalali with high praises, and I was a bit disappointed after her game one, and you knew that. She responded well in game two, and she's doing that again in game three, drawing yet another foul. She has a nice game. She's aggressive. She's skilled. I haven't seen her attempt a lot of shots, but she's spoiling many opportunities on the free throw line. 3 out of 4. She draws another foul, though. She'll keep on coming at you. Wardi gives it up. Lumley draws the foul. We'll get an opportunity at the free throw right now. That was a good, strong take right here. Lumley. Looks like El Kalali misses, but she will have another pair of free throws to shoot now. Ukraine Now in the bonus, Lumley will have an opportunity to fix it. But unfortunately, she goes 0 for 3. Radlowska, shooter's touch. Christensen, off target. Nice fake, the backdoor flash. Gotta love it. Polyanseva bumps the lead up to 9. Things are kind of getting out of hand now for Morocco. Kalali, that was a good move. Finishing touch is missing once again. Second TV timeout. Ukraine dominating, well on its way now to a perfect 3-0 record and top seed of Pool A. All right, Wardi. It's .01. I mean, I don't even know why we're playing the check ball because we know a catch and shoot is .3, so .1 is not enough time. Wardi, nice. She surprised Radlovska with the quick first step. Radlovska said, "Let me give you 2 back." She can't do it. Almost suffered twice in a row defensively, Radlovska. El Kalali can't finish her breakfast. She gets another look at it. You can't leave the best shooter that open. El Kalali mishandles it. And the transition on the other end right away. Polyanseva draws the 15th foul against Morocco, and she will have 1 free throw. Timeout requested by Morocco. You have to appreciate the work to keep her opponent in her back on that transition. Made it very easy for her teammate to find her. Polyanseva, job well done. Let's see now if she can convert the free throw. And she does not. She got her own offensive rebound and using the glass. Vipovska. That was a bit unexpected, and that would have been a nice finish. But once again, El Kalali full of good ideas, but a lack. Oh, okay now. You can see she's frustrated with herself offensively, and she compensated. Great read of the trajectory. You can't get a block any cleaner than that. Yakova. All about strength. El Kalali draws another foul. I told you guys, she got some game. But at the end, you got to convert all these efforts that provide you with free throws. This is what you work for. So you got to take what's yours on the free throw line after that. And she misses again. So Aya, if you listen to this broadcast after the game, get those free throws going, girl. You're wasting opportunities, and that's unfortunate because you're a baller. Good job. So Ukraine dominating as expected. A better team, better overall talent. Nice kick out pass, but I think it's gonna be a travel. One too many steps. Wolfska got shaken by the trouble. And Wardi range on target, just a bit short. Radlovska missing, and Polyanseva thought she recovered possession, but good contest, good activity. Just under 2 minutes to go. That's a travel. Yeah, that's a travel. Can't be doing a 1-2 on the catch. Nice move. Spinning around Lomley. Sinyakova all the way. Off balance lefty. Whoever. Then El Kalali. 16 foul against Morocco. Seva gets her own offensive rebound. Seva over dribbling on this one. She couldn't catch from the corner of her eye. The dive of Vipovska. Wide open in the middle. El Kalali with the crazy hezzy, but dropping the wedding cake right before sending it on the table for the travesty. That was nice, but you can't be on the highlight. Seventh team foul against Morocco. Two free throws for Vipovska, who can potentially put the lid on this thing. She will not. She goes 1 for 2. Christensen rolls up an airplane. Melawardi completely off. It was unexpected. Long range. There you go. Swish it is swish. Volyansova with the exclamation mark to finish this game. Ukraine, perfect 3-0 record. Morocco out of the tournament. It obviously was a struggle for them, but it is the way it is. Ukraine was just too good. They dominated, and they're going to be in the quarters looking good. So we're going to have a short entertainment break, and we're going to be right back with Pool A action in the men's bracket. It's going to be Spain against Egypt, tip-off or check ball at 5:25 p.m. So it's going to be a short 10-minute break. So do what you got to do and come right back. See you in a few minutes. So Team Egypt and Team Spain will match up in Pool A. Team Spain right now with a 2-1 record. They won against Brazil 18-17, which was the game probably that got them over the hump to potentially qualify into the quarterfinals. Even though they still have to beat Team Egypt, which is not going to be an easy task. You got to take this game very seriously. You saw how Team Morocco challenged the Spaniards and kept the game interesting. In the end, Spain pulled away and won 21-14. But Team Egypt beat Team Morocco 2019. Team Egypt last year took France to the very, very limit, to the point where they actually, and I don't want to make a mistake, but Team Egypt last year finished in the men's bracket sixth, qualified into the quarterfinals. That I remembered. And they took France to the brink of a potential elimination, even though they collapsed in the last minute and a half, losing 21-15. Egypt was leading against France most of the game. It was a great game. And this year, they're going to try to have that kind of performance against another of the big names in this competition, Team Spain. The reigning U17 Europe Cup gold medalist. And Team Spain starts off hot. Great pass by Huguet Carrasco, the leading scorer of the competition, to Ogunsuye in the paint. One of the keys for Team Egypt is going to be to bring the heat up from outside the arc. Carrasco draws the foul and will go to the free throw line. Team Egypt is a very balanced team offensively. El Sawi leads Egypt with 9 points in the first two games, followed by Mohamed El Barki with 8. Dizawi has 6. And Atem Omar has 5. So as you can see, very balanced squad. Danger comes from everywhere. Nice driving kick. Carrasco can't knock it down. And he gets it close to the cup, even though he had another wide open look. To the feed from Torres de la Torre. But he decided to get it close to the cup. Felt a little bit more comfortable after his first miss from a distance. Using the glass the way he should for zip. There you go. Team Egypt, kind of like with Team Morocco. They're going to be outmatched physically. Team Spain has much more length. Oh, what a crazy angle with the left. Above the white square. Torres de la Torre. Who's come alive in day 2 of competition. He only had 1 point in his first 2 games, even though he did a whole lot of good things defensively. And he's kind of like the glue guy for this team. You see him make good passes, also defensively. He had some nice blocks, particularly against Team USA. On target, but short. Another rebound for Torres de la Torre. These are the kind of plays I was talking about. Ogunsuyi, two-handed dunk off 2 feet. You got to appreciate the nice lob pass from Torres de la Torre. Ogunsuyi clean. Needs to get the ball moving. Torres de la Torre spinning around and draws a foul. So we got the first TV timeout. You get Carrasco, who's comfortably in the lead of all scores in this tournament so far. Actually, I'm corrected. It's a timeout that was requested by Egypt. It's not the TV timeout. The TV timeout is going to be after the 7-minute mark. So I caught myself there. And Torres de la Torre gets it to go after the second attempt. Double dribble. Got to be cleaner with it. El Jazawi misdribbles the ball. Carrasco sees daylight. Ogunsuyi, fancy board, kicks it back out. Carrasco, very short. He's off. And Comobello. Comobella with the pass for Ogunsuyi. Gets it to go. A1. Ogunsuyi not going anywhere. Third time is a charm. Ogunsuyi with the foul. Be strong. Misses a free throw. And we'll have the first TV timeout at the next dead ball. Very short. Zawi. Rashko all the way. Team España pulling away. Torres de la Torre driving baseline. Kicks it out, but it's not a good pass. That's a sweet take. Zawi using the screen of the rim to protect himself from a potential block. And Yugi Carrasco feeling himself now. El Jizawi thought that he could use the rim as protection once again. Yugi Carrasco was trying to time it perfectly for the block. But unfortunately, he dropped the hammer a little bit too low. That's going to be a foul and obviously a free throw. Egypt will have another game against Brazil later on today. But if Spain wins, will be more than likely for bragging rights and to define which team will finish third in the pool. Zawi knocks down the free throw. Lob pass, easy money. Fourth team foul against Egypt, and Ogunsuyi will have a free throw. Obviously, the matchup was the worst possible for Noor El Sawi. All Ogunsuyi had to do was to hold his position. He misses the free throw, and there's a line violation. He rushed to get his free throw miss. You can't do that. The ball got to touch the rim first. The travel. Backdoor pass, trying to thread the middle. A little bit too tight. You get Carrasco. Couldn't find the angle. Zawi follows his own miss. It's going to be a travel. As you can see in this competition, we've seen a whole lot of travels. Both in the men's and women's bracket. Zawi strong take all the way. Team Egypt, kind of like Team Morocco, waking up maybe a little bit too late. It'll be a 15 foul against Egypt in Omar Atem. Mismatch City down low. Ogunsuyi making it look easy. The length of Mohamed El Barki won't change the end result. This game is not likely to go all the way for the halfway mark on this game. Spain already up 7, and most importantly, having scored 13 points, 8 points away from victory. Ogunsuyi trying to show the touch from the mid-range. He's off. Check ball at the top. ISO mode, but Ogunsuyi trying his hardest to stay in front. And Ogunsuyi draws the 17th foul against Egypt. I was kind of surprised that he went right back to the middle to go to his right hand, because he had the position. One booty bump, one dribble, could finish with the left. Would have been a much easier finish with less arms and bodies to go around. But drawing the foul gets him 2 free throws, and we got a technical foul against Egypt that Huguet Carrasco will shoot gladly to add to his personal count. Mikael Enabulele Ogunsuyi. 2 free throws, missing the first. So line violation against Egypt, meaning he's going to have another crack at 2 free throws, knocks down the first. For 2, gets his on board, but I think there's going to be a travel call. And Ogunsuyi thought he got fouled in the previous play. Moved up the pressure defensively. He got his own steal. But Torres de la Torre can't convert. Second team foul only against Spain. It's a tough shot. Rebound. Hugo Carrasco kicks it back out. Torres de la Torre throws up an airplane. He breaks it hard. Ooh, the deadly jab and the beautiful left-hand finish. Omar Atem says, look, I want to participate. But Torres de la Torre yams it down. Nice flash right through the middle. When I tell you that this Spanish squad is lengthy, better listen. Second TV timeout, 8-point lead. Spain getting closer and closer to its second win in this third game of competition. Come Bella. Ate that jab real hard. Had him turn around like in spin class. Carrasco gives it up to Torres de la Torre. Going to be a carry. Using the glass right over Ogunsuyi. Hugo Carrasco trying to respond right back. And I was expecting Ogunsuyi to try to seal as he established position. He's going to dive right now. And we have to kick it out. Torres de la Torre elevates but misses. Ogunsuyi, easy rebound. And a kick it to the corner. Hugo Carrasco and ooh! Torres de la Torre using the length on the offensive rebounding. That would have been a crazy putback. Spain missing a bunch of free throws. Two, 7-point lead. Floater missed and Kumabella. I believe Kumabella is going to be called for the foul right here. Yes. So one free throw coming up for Bilal Mohammed Al-Barki. Down, 6-point game. Mabella. Good ball movement. Hugo Carrasco misses. Been off this game with all the shot attempts, but he's going to keep shooting it as he should. Eventually, it's going to drop. Suyi. Referees a bit permissive here. I believe this would have deserved an and one. But Ogunsuyi not complaining. Kumabella holds on to the ball. Off the glass, Yuki Carrasco misses. There is a little bit of deja vu right now in this game for Team Spain. The game went to 18-14 against Morocco earlier today. Egypt doing a good job scrapping around, and eventually Spain took care of business. Suyi touched it last. Suyi, nice block. And Abulele Ogunsuyi. Playing good defense. And the ball recovered by Team Spain. A little bit of over dribbling right here from Omar Atem. Good hustle by Cole Camobella. Nice 3x3 socks, Brigitta. You see them? You can't get those on the market. I'm sorry. These are for the referees. So Cole Camobella, top of the key. Two-man action. Yugi Carrasco trying to unfold his wing. Did not work out the way he was expecting it to. But on the other hand, defense. Being blocked. Travel. I'm gonna go DJ Khaled style. Another one. Another one. We've seen too many travels, kids. Watch tape. Try to correct that. Ogunsuyi! And Abulele Ogunsuyi. Going strong. Finishing strong. Hammering it down, bringing Spain within 2 points of a 21-point victory. Egypt running out of time, even though with the fourth team foul against Team España. Jazawi earns himself a free throw. Torres de la Torre draws the foul. He had many options on that catch. Could have gone back to the middle. Went back to the baseline. It's a good move. That's a 10th team foul. Double bonus against Egypt. Torres de la Torre with the free throw to finish this game up. 21-14. And give the same vibe than the Spain-Morocco game. Egypt fought hard. Contact, no whistle there. Jazawi rims out. Yugi Carrasco almost getting dispossessed of the ball. Nice move. Euro stepping his way to the cup. Torres de la Torre gets the job done. Spain victorious. It's actually the last game for Team Spain. 3-1 record. So yeah, I stand corrected. I don't know where my mind went, but Spain did win 3 out of 4. Oh, no, why I had 3 games stuck in my mind. Little brain freeze. Doesn't matter. Spain finishing top 2 of the group, waiting for the result, obviously, of this game between Morocco and the U.S. And obviously, we don't expect Morocco to upset Team USA. But you know what? We've seen some crazy stuff happen at the U18 World Cup, and we've seen crazier than this. Even though it is unlikely to happen, looking forward to see how Morocco is going to behave. They played a tough game against Spain, losing 21-14. So now, let's see what they do against the Americans. Team USA could finish with the perfect 4-0 record, and will meet up with the second seeded team out of Pool C after pool play. From the look of things, Team Spain finishing second would, because Team USA will finish no matter what, number one seeded team out of Pool A, having the head-to-head matchup favorable against Spain. So Germany would match up against Spain, and Team USA would match up with whoever finishes second in Pool C. We'll see that in just a few moments. So the US dynamic trio, we see keeping a good vibe going. Amir Jenkins Jr. with the sprained left wrist. Not risking it so far. Don't even know how much mobility he has in his left wrist. So the US playing with only 3 guys since the first game of the competition, as Jenkins Jr. injured his left wrist early in the first matchup for Team USA. Was against Egypt, win 22-8. Maxence Carazedo from France and Brigitte Shabai Coscato from Hungary. Then the US battled Spain, winning 21-18. Clean the plate up against Brazil. Perfect 3-0 record so far in this competition. So Ogden, Kamenia, and Flemings have been putting on the show without Jenkins Jr. Team Morocco, keep an eye out on Ryan El Kadawi. He went ballistic against Spain in Morocco's previous matchup, but right now it's about Team USA. Bo Ogden knocks down the first 2-point shot attempt. He was kind of on a cold streak in his previous game, and then he got hot. And once he heated up, there was no stopping this man. But Ben Sain with the sweet fadeaway. Can't open up that middle too much, though, defensively. Kamenia is not going to get begged to go finish it at the cup. It's a good take. Got to finish, though. Bo Ogden trying to go back-to-back, and Flemings well positioned. Had been signing on his back. Easy putback. Team USA in the lead early. Tough shot. Good contest. He had to shoot it. 12-second shot clock was about to expire. Backdoor City. Flemings. Easy money. Good pass from Kamenia. American big man doing it all. El Kadioué. Rejected. Wide open Kamenia. The ball fake, but that's going to be a travel call he's going to have to deal with all week long. You can't be lifting your pivot foot before the ball hits the ground, buddy. Nice. Beautiful. Got everybody jumping to the moon. But you see what you got going in 3x3. You can't feel happy about a good move or scoring a bucket because the fast break awaits. Kamenia does not care. Went straight to the corner. Made Morocco pay. The game goes too fast to feel happy about anything going on. You got to think about the next play. And here, stepping out of bounds. Idrissi. Caught by patrol. Minya kicks it out. Bo Ogden had time to retie his shoelaces and say hi to mama in the stands before taking that one. And he swishes it home. Nice footwork right over Bo Ogden. Off the glass. Kamenia. Hello. USA cruising. Moroccan boys showing off good skills. Flemings in the corner. Ball rims out. Ooh, he got shimmied. And he wasn't buying that fake. He's seen it. He's watched tape. Not going to get him, and we're saying that, yam it. Kamenia dunk. Easy, Kamenia. Going Will Smith style in Miami. Just cruising. Nice contest. And the U.S. up 7. Running up the score. Morocco in trouble. Bo Ogden. Nice shooting stroke. Ball rims out. That's a freebie for Ogden, who was ready for takeoff. And Flemings in the corner, gives it back up. Mismatch City, way too easy. Nothing El Drisi can do about that. Kamenia doing it all for Team America. I'll tell you one thing, it's a headache guarding this trio right here. Obviously, Jenkins Jr. showed great promise in his first few plays in the game. You could see the quick first step. You could see the athleticism and shooting ability. But there is no weakness in this trio with Kingston Flemings, Nicholas Kamenia, and Bo Ogden. They're going to shoot that three, which is actually that two. Forgive me, that habit. They're going to shoot that two. They're athletic. They guard. They can post up. They do it all. And danger comes from everywhere. Kamenia going up and under. Looking pretty for the picture. Ball moving. Kamenia going right back. Hello! 10-point lead. Ogden, bit on the fake. Gonna be caught by patrol right there. Excess of elbow slapping. Right there. Nice eye by the referee. It's going to be only one free throw. This game has been going so fast. There's only one foul call since the beginning of this game. Flemings going with the rocker. Great look. And I told you, Flemings going bully ball down low. He's tough. But you see, he had the wide open layup. He could have gone for his own. And here, the nice setup. Bo Ogden did not bite on the first fake. But Anas Elidrisi still had the skill set to finish. But going back to Flemings, guys, I love this kid. Doesn't hold on to the ball too long. Gets the assist right here. Thanks to Kamenia. That's beautiful. Anas Elidrisi. Finish. Nice. The reversal. Bo Ogden. The U.S. just partying it up now. What can you do, guys? What can you do? Morocco is not even playing bad. They just can't keep up. It's just the way it is. They just can't keep up. Defense by Flemings. Cookies. They're going to finish it up. Flemings gives it up. Kamenia. Au revoir. Fastest game of the day by far. Right under the half-minute mark of the game, which is not a bad idea when you're only playing with three guys. You want to cut it up short. And that's exactly what Team USA did. I'm going to leave you with some highlights. We're going to have a short break, about half an hour. Next game will be at 5:25 between, forgive me, not 5:25, 6:45. Going to be Mexico against Thailand in the women's bracket. First, some highlights. So, as I was saying, even though I gave you the wrong time because I was looking too high up on my notes, next game up, it's going to be Mexico against Thailand. In the women's bracket, whoever takes this game will take the quarterfinals.